What's going on, guys? It's your boy Joey Shake 72 coming at you guys with a video. I know it's the off season. I know it's like, why are you making videos still? But you know what? When this off season is here, Joey Shakes is near, and so we're gonna do this right now. Offensive line moves, right? So I hear a lot of people are talking at the Eagles. They're talking stats. I read some things about how Carson Wentz has been hit 67 times this past season. Offensive line was just hurt. Offensive line was just stepping on their own toes, being in their own way of where to go when it came to games, ruining drives like no fucking tomorrow. Jason Kelce, that's number one on his fucking part. Never hears the calls. That haggard-looking bitch just can't get it done. And he has to take a big leap because ever since 2013 in the Chip Kelly era, he's been declining. Not doing too well. And I'm having high hopes for the guard spots this year. Guard spot, you got Chance Warmack, you got Isaac Seumalo. Isaac Seumalo is definitely going to be probably our future guard, left guard at least, because honestly he's been switching from center. He's actually did a little bit of center, but he's been playing a lot of fucking left guard. Because Alan Barber is out with a calf injury. You know, the guy that wanted to seek out a fucking trade because he don't want to be here. So, if Alan Barber wants to sit out, he's 32 years old, Alan Barber. He's just not going to work out for us. Probably not. Probably not the best thing to do. He's getting old, and we need to put some young fucking blood in there, and he needs to go do something. So, if Isaac Seumalo takes a big leap, I'll be fucking happy with it. We're good at depth on the guard spot. Stefan Wisniewski's another guard / center. Played center. Played center with the Jaguars. He's on the Jaguars and the Raiders. He started all his games. He's never been hurt his whole career. They signed him to a 3-year deal in the offseason. I was glad they did that because it shows that they wanted to keep depth. They need depth on the offensive line, and anyone that comes in there is going to do a really good job. I'm not just saying that because we actually have really good fucking depth, okay? And then you got Jason Peters. He's probably going to be gone after this season since, he's 33, 34 years old, whatever it is, 33, whatever. He had his bumps and bruises last year, but literally showed up and showed that he's still a Pro Bowl left tackle, one of the best in the league. And I have high hopes for him as well to take a big leap this year. I know this offseason is going to be accumulated 35 to 40 million in cap space. It's where we start our new cap space in a new era. We got rid of all the mistakes. Now all we can do now is just let things happen the way they're going to happen. Jason Peters is going to have a 10.1 million cap, which will come back to us. He's worth 10.1 mil for releasing him after this season, the 2017 season. We release him, and we'll get a lot of cap from him. It's probably gonna be a 1 year. I doubt if they're gonna pay him any more than what they're paying him for as old as he is. And who knows? He might retire. He might not. He might go to a team for a little bit extra money just to see where he's going. This is probably his last big deal that he'll ever have. So Jason Peters, I am not worried about. It's pretty stable on that left side. And then you go to the right side. Brandon Brooks was a guy that we we got in free agency 2 years ago from the Texans. Last year for the Texans. Really good guard. He had a lot of issues. He didn't show up to 2 or 3 games because of anxiety issues. We didn't even know it was anxiety. It just said, Brandon Brooks showed up to the game, and then he just said he had to go leave, or he had to take care of personal things or something like that. So I know it had to be something within himself, within that nature. But with him very big guy, really fast with his feet, could pull around the edge, make the blocks. The guy is just amazing. I love Brandon Brooks. He went to a counselor. He saw some help. I don't have any problem with people seeing help, whatever, getting help. So I'm good with the right guard spot right now with Brandon Brooks. He's going to be a very nice. He's been a nice addition. He ran into some issues, but I'm not worried about it. Now you got Lane Johnson. Let me tell you, when another team, rival fan, tells you, "Oh, well, your offensive line is fucked because if Lane Johnson does, gets a PED, you guys are fucked," and blah blah blah. I was like, all right, well, he's not gonna get a PED, number one. All right, so to tell us why we suck, okay? Dallas Cowboy fans, don't talk to me about fucking PEDs and drug use because you have more than fucking people. You had 9 free agents on that defense. Fucking leave that fucking defense. Guys ain't staying off the weed. Guys with PED fucking usage. We only have maybe one fucking problem on our team, and that's it. Besides, we can count the years of how many players on the fucking Cowboys have had fucking off the field fucking issues. Okay, so we're not going to get into that shit. Lane Johnson, same thing as Alshon Jeffrey. Just got to watch what you put into your body, whatever. But Lane Johnson is going to on the high rise. He's on the rise to be the best right tackle in the whole fucking league. He is the best right tackle in the whole fucking league, actually. So I'm going to switch that up a little bit. Lane Johnson's going to do well. He's gonna do a very, very, very good job. I even in the future, if he switches the left tackle, it's not going to be a big blow because he did it when he did it. He did it 2 years ago. He did it 2 seasons ago. So when he had to switch the left tackle when Jason Peters was out, put the other guy in, whatever. And he did it actually good job. I understand people are like, well, he's not used to the left side and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. He'll get used to the left side. If they need him, he'll fucking work the position and work the left side. Trust me, it is not going to be a big deal. We got Holly Pooley Vaitai in the background as a right tackle. Had a shitty game against the Redskins. Kerrigan fucked him up royally. Okay, so honestly, Dallas Cowboy fans, fucking comment motherfucking trolls. All right, we had a fucking rookie-ass right tackle in there, didn't do shit the first fucking game. And yeah, and Carson Wentz did get hit a lot. Not because of our whole offensive line is a fucking hole. We had some injuries. And Jason Kelce was getting penalties. An undersized center. Not even 300 pounds. Doesn't look 300 pounds. Can't do anything. He's just not big enough to take on 300 nose guards. It's just not going to happen. But the guy could still do his thing. He can still do his thing. Okay? The penalties were more suffering than him. The penalties, the false starts, the hands to the face, the holding calls just didn't do well last year at all. We're going to be a top 10 offensive line this year, guaranteed. So I ain't worried about it. And we're going to have a running back that's going to be running through holes like it's nothing with the physicality of dragging guys 4 or 5 yards after contact. So I'm not worried about it at all. Our offensive line as a whole is great. Chance Warmack was a free agent we got last year. He was a draft. He got drafted in 2013 by the Tennessee Titans. I think with the 14, I think the 12th pick or something like that from Alabama. And he never lived up to his first round talent. That wasn't really coached right. Bring him here, Stoutland or whoever. I forgot the offensive coach's name. The lineman's coach. Going to do a really good job with him. And actually, he was coached by him, and he knows how to light a fire under him, and to get back to where he should be. So if Chance Warmack, it's a big, big, good signing for a cheap 1-year deal. Like, the 1-year deal. Okay, so call us the rental team or whatever the fuck you guys want to call us because, no one should talk about being a rental team. We're the most cautious team, I would say. Okay, the 1-year deals. How is that a bad thing? Tell me how these 1-year deals are a bad thing because we're cautious and we're not tied into money with anybody. We're not tied into money. Okay? Not tied into money with anybody. So we get to choose who we want to sign back based on what they did that season. What they deserve based off of their stats, based off of what they have done this past season. So that's where it's going to come down to. Not tying your money. Let me tell you, it would go either ways. You guys are so fucking butthurt that we sign these 1-year deals. Oh, the rental team of the year. All right. Because if we tied money into 3 guys and just say we tied money into 3 guys to big fucking money, multi-year deals, and they didn't do shit this season, you guys would laugh at our fucking face. Oh, you guys are stupid to pay him that much money, blah, blah, blah. And now because of your butthurt, because we're being on the safe side, you guys are like, oh, 1-year deals, team. the rental team of the year, team fucking rental team. All right, well, that's fine. You'll see what happens when we face your asses anyway, any of you fucks that are out there. And that's fine, because it's the off season, bro. That's it. Once game time comes, I guarantee you, you won't be here. I guarantee myself that I will be here. I will be here no matter what. Win, lose, or fucking draw. Don't matter. Don't matter. I'll be complaining about shit, okay? But that's how it is. Every fan, it's not just Eagles fans, it's every fan base. Every fan base complains about shit that happens in games. It's football. Shit happens. People make mistakes. Players make mistakes. Bad calls are made. It happens with every fucking team. So no, I'm not just talking about my fucking team. Okay? And when you got a good running back, you got Wendell Smallwood running the ball where he gets hit by one fucking finger, he falls to the ground. Now you got LeGarrette Blount in the backfield now. Offensive line blocks well. You got something great. And he's going to fucking be a physical fucking dude, and he's going to put everyone on their ass. That's it. So, our offensive line is set for the next season. All right, our offensive line is set, and I have high hopes for the offensive line. Hiccups. The bar is high right now for the offensive line. We got the fucking depth, okay? And then when next year falls around, we're gonna be fine. And Jason Peters, we can easily replace Jason Peters. You know, we find that right guard that we need, which we already have a few already in the backup role right now. And the good thing is that they're not fresh rookies now. Halapoulivaati Vaitai, man, he had that really bad game against the Redskins, and we all saw it. Okay, it was his first game as a fucking rookie. Okay, the guy is fucking, 6'6", 6'7", fucking 320-something pounds. Okay, the guy's a big dude. And, you know, he gained some weight. He fucking gets some speed. You know, if they use him in a certain way, I'll be happy with it. I don't think he did too bad. A lot of Eagles fans were half and half with Halapoulivaati Vaitai. A lot of people were half and half with him. I necessarily wasn't. I was very happy with what he did after that. Because after that, he was pretty quiet. He was doing his job in the backup role and being a starter. So every backup that we have this year has had starting experience this past year. Okay? And with the offensive line helps us, but at the same time, we had wide receivers that couldn't catch the ball. We had Carson Wentz escape in the pocket and extending plays, and no one gets open. And the offensive line can only do so fucking much. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I have high hopes for them. Plus, I feel so much more fucking comfortable now. The Wendell Smallwood thing, before LeGarrette Blount got signed, I was like, it is what it is. We got to fucking deal with it. But now I'm like, now let's go. Now we got a running back that don't give a fuck what's in front of him. He doesn't care what he runs into. He's a running back that's cautious. He's safe with his body. He finds open holes, and when he has to get those extra few yards, he runs into somebody, breaks tackles, and does what he's got to do. So LeGarrette Blount running behind Jason Peters sounds like a good idea. LeGarrette Blount running behind Lane Johnson sounds like a good idea. It all sounds like a great idea. And it's going to turn into a reality when the season starts. Okay. The Redskins are going to get first licks at what the Eagles are going to have this year. Okay. They're going to get a first taste of a real fucking team coming into this season. A team that was gutted. A team that was thought to be going nowhere because of all the players leaving. But this shit with Chip Kelly and how this team turned out to be, it was probably a blessing in disguise. Howie Roseman pretty much proved that he could do his job. Joe Douglas gets hired. Is going to build this fucking defense like it's no joke, okay? Okay? And this D-line is only getting better, and it's probably going to be better. I can't see this D-line. I can't see everyone getting blocked. There's always somebody that's going to be free. But to talk about the offensive line, high hopes. I am happy about it. Jason Kelce. Look, people make fucking mistakes. Jason Kelce made a lot of mistakes, all right? He's got to, he's got to make good calls on the line, and he has to get the ball out, and he has to hit those fucking nose tackles, and you know, he can't be driven back, you know, where he's gonna fall on his ass. So I'm happy with it. All right. So whoever says that Carson Wentz got hit a lot because there's no receivers that are gonna fucking get open. Right? I mean, I'm right. I mean, there's really no other way. So Carson Wentz got hit a lot. Okay. So what does that mean? Lane Johnson missed the whole fucking season. Jason Kelce was ruining fucking drives. And on top of that, Carson Wentz can extend plays with his fucking legs. And what the fuck? If he gets hit, he gets hit. It happens. It's going to happen. If no receivers are open, I don't see Dak Prescott running from his fucking life. I don't see him running from his life. You know why? Because the offensive line. That's pretty much a good reason why. And he's got a lot of pressure off because of the running back game. You know, the run game now. But the defense, you guys make fun of our fucking defense. And we have more depth than the Cowboys do. All the fucking Cowboys have are fucking Shawn Lee. And that's it. That is it. And maybe Byron Jones. I don't even know if they decide whether he's a safety or a fucking quarter yet, because they keep switching him back and forth. And then the window is closing. I mean, I'm seeing fucking troll motherfuckers saying that the Cowboys are going to be in domination the next 9 to 15 years. I'm saying, how the fuck is that? The cap space is going to be horrific. You got Zach Martin that's going to go into free agency next year. Doug Freeze gone. La'el Collins is moving to what? The left side, right side, whatever the fuck. And he's not fucking great either. Okay. Zach Martin's not... You're going to pay Zach Martin fucking... He's going to be the most biggest paid fucking guard in the league by the time this season's fucking over. And I don't think the Cowboys are going to afford to fucking keep his ass, because... if they need more people, if they have a disastrous fucking secondary this year, they're going to have to sign more fucking people. And they're like the second to last team that's in really bad cap space. And even though getting rid of Romo was like 14 mil, at the same time, you got to fill those spots with people on defense. And there's just no way. Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, what happens when their contracts are up in a few years? Then what? You're going to pay them both at the same time. Big fucking money. You know they're going to pay them both. They have to. If they have to pay them both at the same fucking time, that's a lot of cap. That's a lot of shit that they got to do. Okay? It can be done, but it's not going to leave you with a lot of room. So whatever deals that the Cowboys do make and what people that they do sign. Look, I understand like the whole Nolan Carroll thing was a huge thing. It may not seem like it's a huge thing. First, you guys are praising Nolan Carroll when he comes and says that he's not coached right by the fucking Eagles. If the guy can cover, he can cover. You understand? The guy plays corner. The guy has to foul people. The fucking, the coaches can only do so much. Like, Nolan Carroll just fucking sucks. And just like as everyone else said, did we cry about it? No, did anyone that's made a Nolan Carroll video of him leaving, it's fucking all been laughter, and it's been like, whew, thank God you're off the fucking team, because I'm tired of this shit. Okay, so don't give me he wasn't coached right or any of that shit. He's been on this is his third fucking team already. Okay, so he's not doing the right thing. He doesn't know how to cover. All right, is he like the fucking worst in the world? No. But he holds all the time. All the time. So when you guys say, oh, we don't need Nolan Carroll, it's like, all right, you might not need Nolan Carroll, but he's the only guy that significantly do something on that defense, at least on that one side of the corner spot, that one side of the field, at least he could do something. You understand? But losing him, now you don't even know what you have in these fucking drafted rookies. You don't even know what you have yet. Okay? And if you think it's a gold mine, it's not, because you're like, all right, we drafted all these guys and we drafted these corners. All right, we're set. It's like, yeah, you don't know if you're set yet, bro. Like, you don't know if you're set, okay? Everyone thinks that Jordan Lewis should have been a first-round pick. He's not a first-round pick, okay? Now, I'll be honest. The first or second off-season highlight video that I made was a Jordan Lewis video because I actually liked him a little bit. But then I noticed later, when you transferring to NFL, you know, to his speed and how he can cover people, he's not a number one corner. So you can forget about Jordan Lewis being a number one corner. It's not going to happen. Okay, plus he's got off the field issues. Oh, another fucking Cowboys fucking player with fucking off the field issues, domestic violence charges. Ezekiel Elliott, we'll see if he gets fucking punishment from the league for his bullshit that happened, even though the charges were dropped. The NFL still investigating for some specific fucking reason. On phone records and whatever the fuck they're doing, but that's their fucking problem because they'll just take anybody with fucking issues, lifting fucking girls' shirts up and their fucking titties hanging out and shit. You know, that really represents your organization. It really does. You know, it really represents what you guys are all about. You guys want to fix people's fucking lives, become a fuck being on the Cowboys. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. It's like it's getting old now. Like they'll pick talent, like. They'll pick talent over the issues that they really have. How about Greg Hardy? That was a fucking joke. And all you guys with the Greg Hardy shit. The Greg Hardy he fucking pushes his fucking coach. He pushes his special teams coach and has a fight with everybody. And then Jerry Jones comes out and says, "Oh, he's just trying to be a leader." I'm like, yeah, okay, that's just some PR bullshit. You want to look good for the media. Oh, he's pushing everybody on the field and getting into everyone's face because he wants to be a leader. Okay. The guy just beat up his fucking girlfriend, so that's okay, though. That's all right. Let a guy like that on the fucking team. You know? So you guys talking about Michael Vick come to the fucking Eagles when he had all that bullshit happen to him. I wasn't happy about it either, but honestly, he actually showed he could play, and he never got in trouble. He never fought with teammates. He did what he was supposed to fucking do. That's what he did. Okay? He actually showed something. And he made everyone that doubted him, anyone that doubted Michael Vick, he showed his shit on the field. And he never had an issue after all that shit with the dogs and all that crap. So, it is what it is. But, we're going to see. We're going to see very soon. Okay? So, when you watch preseason or any of that shit, it doesn't really matter too much because the starters are not on the field. But I want to see what these drafted rookies can do. See what happens. And that's it. So, offensive line. Technically, this was an offensive line video. And I'm fucking happy about it. And it's going to be a big fucking rise this year with the offensive line. With LeGarrette Blount running the ball. Carson Wentz using his feet to extend plays. It's a win-win for everybody on this team. So, I'll see you guys later. Go Eagles. See ya.